If you've had a European flight delay or cancellation in the past 6 years, then you're probably owed some serious money. Now, I know it sounds too good to be true. How could you possibly get compensated for something that's like 6 years old? But bear with me because you actually can. Thanks to certain regulations, some airlines are legally required to provide compensation for passenger disruptions, even if they happened 6 years ago. And luckily for us, there's a website that does all of the heavy lifting for us so that we don't have to contact the airlines directly and deal with any of that legal nonsense and back and forth emails. The website is called Click to Refund. Basically, you enter the city you departed from, the final destination, and then you can click Check Compensation. It works for delays, cancellations, denied boarding, misconnections. And you could be eligible for up to 600 euros for flights exceeding 3,500 kilometers, and then a little bit less if it was a shorter flight. Once you've confirmed if your flight is eligible, they take care of everything. They contact the airline, handle the paperwork, and follow up on your claim. And the best part, if they don't win your claim, you don't pay anything. It literally costs nothing to try this, so you pretty much have nothing to lose. And if they do win your claim, then all they take is a flat rate of 29% for the work that they put in. No hidden fees, no extras, nothing. Let's say that you had a European flight 4 years ago that got delayed by over 3 hours, and at the time you just didn't think much of it and brushed it off. If it was a short haul flight, like Germany to Italy, then you could be owed 250 euros. If it was a medium haul flight within Europe, like Spain to Eastern Europe, then you could be owed 400 euros. And if it was leaving from Europe and going to North America or on a European carrier or airline, you could be owed 600 euros for those longer flights. Now imagine if this has happened multiple times over the past 6 years. You could have a ton of compensation banked up and waiting for you to claim. And get this, you can multiply your earnings even further if you were traveling with multiple people. Basically, just make an individual claim for every single person that was on that flight. So if you're traveling with your family and you have 4 people, there's 4 times the earnings and compensation. Now, you can obviously go through this process yourself and not even use a third party, but if you're like me and have already tried that in the past, then you know that airlines will do everything in their power to reject your claim or claim that it wasn't their fault in the first place, and you could get ghosted or have long drawn out email threads that lead to nowhere. The beauty of Click to Refunds is they have a team of lawyers that have been successful in the past. And oftentimes when airlines even see emails or contact from Click to Refund, they'll just pay out the claim anyway because they know that this company means business and they will have to pay it out in court eventually anyway. So yeah, you pay a fee, but honestly, the peace of mind of just plugging it in and letting the experts deal with the negotiations and all the paperwork and legal aspect for you, that peace of mind is definitely worth the 29% commission. So if you've had flight delays or cancellations, definitely check your compensation eligibility. You've got really nothing to lose. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm happy to answer any of them.